that judgment was passed, nothing has changed in the material circumstances, and unless that judgment is vacated, it is precedent, and all of us, including myself who sued Lungu in the 2021 case, are bound by it. After all, there are no limits to how many times a losing candidate may stand for election, as Hichilema himself proved when he was in opposition. Now, the UPND is fearful of Lungu's political comeback and its potential to undermine HH's re-election bid. And that is why you see this court action now, because afraid of that possibility, they devised this strategy at a 3-steps level. The first step was the appointment of judges to the Constitutional Court to beef up the numbers in favor of the UPND. And in April of this year, Peter, we saw President Hichilema fulfilling that step by appointing 4 new judges to the Constitutional Court. The second step was to prepare the minds of Zambians that the previous ruling in the Regibit case of Edgar Lungu was not final, and that was possible to have a new challenge that could overturn the decision and consequently disqualify Lungu from standing. And in September this year, we saw the Minister of Justice, Mulambo Haimbe, fulfilling that step by telling news diggers that, and I think I'm quoting him here correctly, he says, I'm sure sooner than later you will hear of us citizens and Zambians asking for a decisive answer to that question. Because in the arrogance of numbers, Lungu did decide to be on the ballot. That in itself does not mean that was the correct decision. That's what Haimbe said. Now, the third step was to find a petitioner who would step forward to approach the Constitutional Court, seeking to disqualify Lungu from standing in 2026. That latest court action you have seen is a confirmation of what Haimbe said last month, that we are going to find somebody who's going to make this petition, and it shows the leakages of that court action to the UPND. I should finally end by saying that there are currently 11 judges on the Constitutional Court. For the UPND to secure a favorable outcome, they need 6 judges to deliver a verdict that Haimbe calls the correct one. If you remember, in 2021, 9 judges, which were the full bench at the time, sat to determine the Lungu Regibit case. Of those 9, all of whom were appointed by the former president, 8 ruled that Lungu was eligible, while Justice Munalula dissented. Of the 8 who ruled, 1 has died and another has retired, bringing the current total number of judges, I think, in favor of Lungu to about 6. Those who ruled in favor of Lungu about 6. This year, as I said, HH appointed 4 new judges to the Constitutional Court. I think it was Kenneth Mulife, Madford Mwendenga, Arnold Chilimi, and Maria Kawimbe. Now, going by Haimbe's logic on the arrogance of numbers, these 4 are expected to rule in UPND's favor. They are likely to be joined by Justice Munalula, bringing the total number of judges who may be seen as aligned to the UPND to 5. Now, to overturn the 2021 judgment, the full bench will have to